everybody, and welcome back to our channel.
Transitioning, that's what we're talking about, and we're talking about like the first time we realised that we were trans and we wanted to go on with our transition.
How old were you when you first
I was probably 13, 14.
Wow.
One day I was doing my makeup with my friend's mum's beauty products, and she said, "This is, don't you think this is who you are?" And I was like, "What do you mean, Shugs?" You know what I mean? Because if someone says...
Were you shocked when she said it?
I was a bit like...
Were you embarrassed?
But you already were dressing...
She knew your secret.
No, but she was like, "This is who you are." She's like, why don't you just become who you are every day? Why
so you
hide
had that
it?
when you were just
And why feel
hiding?
why not step into your true you, basically? And I was just like...
Oh, that's so
That's
nice.
really nice that someone recognised it and like actually spoke to you about it, because even though you're probably really scared because you think, oh my gosh, she knows my secret.
Well, no, it wasn't a secret. That's the,
It was public knowledge.
It was
pubs knowles.
But for her to say, like, this is who you are, and for someone to acknowledge it and go, it's time now. It's time for change, it's time. And I was like, ooh. So I did it.
So there was no big kind of announcement or...
It was just like, it's time for you to just be. So from about 14, 15 was the transitional age of actually to transition properly. Went out and I bought loads of high heel shoes, which were horrific. Thinking to be a girl that you just had to like get loads of high heels.
And slutty dresses.
Girl, I was walking around like a right C-U-N-T. Oh my god, in the makeup look. The fuchsia pink lipstick with the frosty blue eyeshadow.
Nothing's
I do not know what is going on, but that was a look.
What about you? What was your first memory of kind of your beginning of your journey?
I knew when I was like 5 or 6 that I was a girl. I knew that. I knew I was. But obviously there was no internet, there was no YouTube, there was no one on telly who was trans and that. So I kind of just kept it to myself and didn't really say anything. And then when I got to 16, after being a real bitch to my parents, and playing up and doing whatever it was,
Angry when you're young.
which was kind of more of a cry for help, which I didn't realise I was doing, and that. And I just remember breaking down in front of them and saying, "I want to be a woman. I want a sex change," like, because I thought that's what you had to do.
Really?
I didn't know anything other than that. I just remember saying, "I want to be a woman. I want to have a sex change."
Really, when you were 16?
Yeah, when I was 16, and they kind of. They were really supportive, but they sort of went away and then they came back and they downloaded something from the Gender Trust on the internet.
Oh, wow.
And it was like, why don't you read through all this and see how you feel and all that kind of stuff. And so then it kind of like, we didn't bring it up again because it was, for me, it was like really embarrassing thing to talk about. And then I went for an audition when I was 18 to work in Madame Jojo's.
Legendary,
doing drag because I kind of thought that by doing that would fulfill whatever this desire was to dress as a woman. I thought maybe if I did that would fill the void that was missing, that I felt I needed to dress up as a woman. And then after I started working there, I was like, this still doesn't feel right. There's still a problem here. And then I met my friend Dee there, and she took me to the Way Out Club, and that's when I figured out that That's when I figured out that it all fell into place. I was like, oh, okay, this is how it works. I'm trans.
I mean, for me, personally, my gender identity is different to the girls. I'm kind of something in between.
She's gender fluid, as people would call it now.
Yeah, my mum tells me when I was 6 years old, and I said to my mum, "My name today is Victoria. Call me Victoria."
Oh
and
God.
my mum was kind of a little bit shocked, but not really. It's not really a shock.
That's what I mean,
It
mums
wasn't a
always
shock.
know.
But apparently I was 6 years old or something like
That's
that. And I
amazing.
said, "Call me Victoria today."
I think all of us are really lucky in the fact that the people that we've grown up with and our families around us and stuff
Very accepting.
have things.
Was it hard to get the confidence? It must be really hard.
Oh yeah,
at the
for a long
beginning.
time, every time you went out, you think, gosh, is someone going to say something?
Victoria.
Sometimes you feel completely fine, other times you're just like, I don't want anyone to look at me, I don't want to go outside.
Yeah, because that's a good point for people that are early on in their transition. And what kind of advice would you give to them?
To me, like, you're always transitioning for your whole life. and you're always learning and getting more confident and getting better at stuff. It doesn't go away. The feeling that you're different and worrying that people might look at you differently doesn't leave. You just get used to it and you embrace it.
Embracing it,
I mean, I've been in transition for 20 years now, and Tony is probably the same because she was younger than me. And I still have days sometimes where I'm like, don't want to go out, don't want to do it.
Yeah, but
just
that's
occasionally.
normal.
So I'm just saying that
you don't have to go out every day.
There's nothing wrong with you if you still think, why am I still feeling like
Yeah,
this?
but everyone
It's
feels
normal.
like that.
Surround yourself with people that make you feel good and
that is the
don't
bottom
make you
line.
feel bad about yourself and how you look or your journey. Because everyone's journey is different.
Yeah.
And
if there's something you don't like, if there's a friend that picks at you about things that you don't like about yourself, at first it might be a joke, but if there's something you do not like that they're saying, whether it's a joke or whatever, if you don't like it, you can have boundaries and say, I don't like that because it upsets me. A lot of trans people don't believe that they can have. And at the end of the day, I still go through it now with some of my friends. And there's some of the things that they say, I'm just like, are you fucking joking me? Are you really talking to me like that? No.
If you can always try and get up every day and go, what am I thankful for?
What are you grateful
What do I
for?
have to be thankful for?
Oh, it's turning into a self-help.
And
I love
you can look at, even if you have one thing that you're thankful for, you can use that to push the rest of your day into a positive place.
And we have so much privilege in our lives,
we do.
and you have to learn to be aware of that as well.
Yeah.
And that we've had it easy in some ways.
Like
in a lot of ways.
we've all worked very hard to get to where we are, but at the same time we've also been very, very lucky. Transitioning is a very all-consuming thing, but you need to. It's a very all-consuming thing, but if you really want to do it and you focus, then you can do it. You know, anything is possible if you really want to do it.
And just surround yourself with positive people.
Yeah. We're open books. Any questions you have about transitioning, surgeries, hormones, anything, we're happy to talk about anything. And even V has a
where we buy our wigs from, and
V has a dual life and stuff. So if anyone's interested to find out how you balance the two and all that kind of stuff, then V will be happy to talk about it, I'm sure.
We're gonna do a whole video about
I think
gender
it'd be
non-conforming.
I think it'd be
Feel free to ask. I might not answer it. Thanks for watching.
Until next time, everyone. Bye. Love you. Wigs.